Are we recording? Mm-hmm. Playdate. Episode 121. LaDainian Tomlinson.
This is my moment.
Sorry.
You know he's my goat.
I know he's your goat. Isn't your password to everything? Or not that? It's it's a different guy?
It actually is a different guy. But
I know.
He's my hero growing up.
It's a hockey guy.
Okay, stop. But I did love LaDainian Tomlinson growing up. He was my hero.
What did you like about him?
I liked he would score a lot of touchdowns.
Nice.
And he would jump. I liked at the 1 yard line, he would always they would give him the ball and he would leap do LaDainian Tomlinson jump. He would leap like crazy in the air. Okay.
Well, you told
Put
me
your own twist on it.
You told me to write leap.
I said jump.
No, he did not.
It's fine. It's just funny.
I swear you said leap.
It's just going to be harder to
look
find.
at images. Look at images. Just look at images.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That shit. And that.
Oh, that's cool.
I had his card, and it was that first photo.
I had his car.
A
car set for him.
And he would jump really high. It was just cool. He was a man.
Those old Chargers jerseys were the coolest.
And I remember there was some there's some thing where he gave TVs to people during wildfires in California.
Recently?
No, years and years ago. When I had to write an essay as part of my application, my high school, you had to get accepted to. And so there was an essay portion in person, and you didn't know what the prompt was going to be. And it was I get there, and it's who's your idol and why? And I wrote it all about LaDainian Tomlinson. And half of it was about how he gave TVs to people during wildfires.
I don't know, man.
And I remember my mom being how is that helping? It was so they could see the news.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so they can see where it's coming from.
I guess there's something about he gave TVs
that
during
is
wildfires.
Funny.
And I got into the school, so
you're helping. You're doing something right.
Yeah.
But your heart's in the right place, but you're not doing it the right way.
Yeah, I don't know why
your house burnt down.
I was he's a good guy too. He's a great player and he's a good guy. He gave people TVs when their houses were on fire.
All the other kids are writing their essays about physicists and Nobel, their dad.
I bet they were all
I love the Chargers running back.
I bet it stood out in that sense. I bet they were all fucking about Thomas Jefferson or something.
Yeah.
Or whoever was hot back then.
Was he hot back then?
TJ in 2015? Oh, 2013?
Wait, why did you like him if he was on the Chargers? What's the...
It's the worst story of all time. It's actually, I didn't become a Jets fan until college because I was so sick of telling the story. Oh. I was a Mets fan more than anything, and I loved Mike Piazza growing up, and he got traded to the San Diego Padres, or left in free agency or something, I don't know. He went to the Padres.
You moved your whole fandom to San Diego?
So I started liking the Padres for a season, and then I asked my dad, and I was like, what's the San Diego, is there a San Diego football team? He was like, yeah, the Chargers. And I was like, all right, I like the Chargers. Oh. And I very quickly went back to the Mets, but when that happened, then I started watching the Chargers, and it was when LaDainian Tomlinson was I think he still has the record for the most touchdowns in a season. He was jumping up. He was the fucking man. And so
if there was ever a time to shift your focus towards San Diego, that was probably
it. It was I think I tried the Padres. I was like, no. Also, the Mets was my dad really cared about the Mets.
Yeah.
The Jets was never as big of a thing. And
they had just gotten you Jets tickets for Christmas, and you're like, I'm a Chargers fan now. They're like, what?
I had an LT jersey. I used to go to games anytime they were on the East Coast. I had an LT jersey, I had an Antonio Cromartie jersey. I was super into the Chargers. And then I was going to college, and I was like, this is fucking embarrassing. To be I liked Mike Piazza when I was 4. That's why I'm a Chargers fan.
I liked Mike Piazza so much that when he got traded to the Padres, I became a Chargers fan. If you told Mike Piazza that, he would be like, what? No, you don't need to do that.
So yeah, and then my dad had given me some cool vintage Jet stuff, and I was like, I just need to get my story.
Thing.
I'm going to college. I'm moving from South Carolina to Boston. I can rewrite my story.
Yeah.
Now is my chance. And also the Chargers and Jets were both horrible. So it was no one's going to accuse me of coming in at a bandwagon,
Yeah.
So I switched, and I've never looked back. Although now, and then of course in cruel irony, as they say, I move here and I live 15 minutes from the Chargers stadium. And now now it would be pretty fucking fun to be a Chargers fan.
Yeah. Yep.
So I still have a soft spot.
How was everyone's long weekend?
Honestly, goated.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty goated.
What'd you guys do for the 4th?
I went to this like pool party in Malibu. It was so cool.
Nice.
It was like one of the nicest. Might be the nicest home I've ever been in.
Whose house was it?
Scored an invite. Listen, I ain't putting anyone on blast, but I scored an invite. I made new friends.
Is he famous?
No. I just feel like it'd be weird to be like, I don't want people like Googling this person.
Yeah.
But Scott and I made a friend. We randomly met a guy at a bar a few months ago that we just hit it off with. We started hanging out with. And he invited us to his girlfriend's house for the 4th. And it was unbelievable.
It was baller.
It was baller. Beautiful, beautiful house. Like cool, like pool overlooking like the water, pickleball court. But it was also very, which we kind of knew this going in, but it was very intimate. It was like a friend group and then us. We were like the only people who were like new guys.
You guys show up like your face painted.
Yeah.
Like
red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Hey, okay. All right.
But it was fun.
Well, clearly, if you got the invite, like they were comfortable with having new guys there. So I feel like that's a
100%.
compliment.
Yeah, and we knew that that was clear. Going into it, that was clarified, and it was great. It was really, really fun. It was beautiful, and but then we came back here. And there was like a thing Friday night. It was the longest day of all time.
I saw Will for like 5 minutes.
This Will?
Oh yeah, I saw Lauren for 5 minutes.
Where were you guys?
At this house they were at. Someone's like pregame.
Oh, nice.
It was like after I'd got back.
I was with my sister. Jane is actually still here right now. She's at Dogtown right now.
Nice.
I asked her if she wanted to come say hi, but she was like pop in on the pod for 5 minutes, but she didn't want to. But
nervous.
That stings a little bit, but Sam got a table at Waterfront for the 4th of July.
Okay.
Which sounds, I was kind of like, that's not.
It feels like a crazy move a little.
I was not on board. I didn't see the vision, and then people were gonna stay back and grill at Sam's, and so I was kind of trying to figure out which one I was gonna do. We went to Waterfront. The back was like completely quiet, which was nice. It was just like whatever. But outside where the grass patio is and everything was an absolute fuck fest of like, it was completely packed, and the only way to get to the bathroom was to like go out there. And so you'd go from this kind of like very nice peaceful hangout of like, slightly crowded but whatever, and then if you had to go to the bathroom, you'd go out there. I was waiting in line, and a girl came up to me, and it was the way someone approaches you when they're like, I love the pod, or like, are you so and so? She was like, I love your videos. And I was like, thank you so much. And she was like, you're Salt Hank, right? And I was like, no. And then she just, in my face, goes, bye, and walked away. And I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, you should have cooked her something.
That is so bizarre.
We don't even really look. It'd be one thing if I had my mustache or something, but I saw no similarities.
Just a white guy.
Are you Salt Hank?
You're just a white boy with a dream.
I saw a Playmate in the Whole Foods parking lot yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome.
I saw a Playmate in the Whole
it's like
parking lot.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound like it'd be a song?
Yeah, that is a song. It's a Phoebe Bridgers song.
Right.
Yeah.
But he ran up, and the way he ran
Just
up,
like ran straight into you. Like,
no, I was already in the car with all the windows rolled up, and so the way he was running up, it looked like it was going to be like, I thought it was going to be like a prank or something, and then he was like, "I'm a Playmate," and that was the first time someone had said that
cute.
in person.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
Very,
What's
very
his
exciting.
name?
I don't remember, but we took I don't know if we exchanged names. We took a quick photo and then left. But
his name was Brandonchi.
He couldn't have caught me at a better time. I had a bag full of healthy food. That was not mine. It was Flan's. But
guilty.
Yeah. Oh no, you caught me with a bunch of sugar snap peas. I look awesome.
You caught me dude. You should just snap peas probably if it was healthy, right?
Oh my god. I found the coolest bar.
Shit, to snap peas.
I found the coolest bar in LA.
Where?
Santa Monica, but on the other side, like in that, if you drove down Ocean, like almost to, I want to say like, I'm not going to do a good job of explaining this, but like, you go, if you were driving from the office to my house and you get to that part where now it's like a full neighborhood, like it's the Palace, almost the Palisades.
Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of.
So we go like down this hill. We're going to meet my friend Julia's boyfriend and like his buddies. I guess my friend too. And we get there and it's like kind of this like bungalow type, like old. No, not bungalow. It's like this tavern type place, and we go in. It's pitch black except for candles on the tables and some candles on the bar. Like it was my type of bar.
Yeah,
and everyone was just kind of doing like some good old fashioned drinking, and then at like the hour mark of us being there, I'll send you this video. It turned into the complete opposite vibe. So it was before it was a picture like a medieval tavern, like they're handing you like big mugs of beer, like they're not in glass. I will send you this video.
People up on the tables
on the fucking.
What's it called?
I don't remember. I'll get the name of it. But Lauren, this is
somewhere over there. I'm picturing.
This is a video of.
Whoa. What is?
What?
Why is? Oh, sorry. Just the first thing I saw was sex therapy, and I was like, "What did you Google?"
Lauren, will you, or I'll Slack this to you and Brian. This, in the fucking blink of an eye, it went from like medieval tavern vibes to this. Pull this video up.
What? Oh.
Oh my God.
Just wait.
Had a feeling you got everything.
This guy, everyone took their shirts off and he kept putting his ass in my friend Jack's face. I don't think he knew.
What the hell?
It was
like a blast.
It
That
was
does look fun.
fucking awesome.
Where was it?
I'll ask Flan, but it was like deep in the bowels of Santa Monica.
Like somewhere.
Like, yeah, like I feel like it had to be there because it was surrounded by trees. It was the coolest bar. We have to go. It was.
We gotta find out what it's called.
Was it Muse?
No.
Golden
Santa
Bowl?
It was the Golden Bowl. That's what it is. The Golden Bowl. Yeah. So
Oh.
pull this up. It's like a cool, but picture that pitch black.
Okay.
Oh, wow, meat.
Dude, there was a.
So they got like cuts of meat and shit too.
You're getting distracted. You got to keep your eye on the ball.
Wait, this
here.
is cute.
A big cut.
It
of
was
meat.
fucking. Yeah, there's like a fireplace in the background at this place.
Oh.
That was the back
This
area.
looks like it's on a boat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something about that picture looks like it's on a boat.
Totally. It felt like we were on a boat.
There's something
But-
really cozy about carpeted restaurants.
Yeah.
There was a former USC quarterback there. I forget his name. I've seen him on TikTok. He has like a podcast now.
Matt Leinart?
No, not Matt Leinart. Matt Leinart and I follow each other. No big deal.
He
But
tried to get me to go to a strip club with him once.
Matt Leinart?
Yeah,
He's
never told you
married.
that? He was with his wife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What?
After the Super Bowl party in Scottsdale a couple years ago,
Oh, he was like, let's hit it.
I was somehow rolling with a ragtag group of former NFL players. There was like some guy that used to be on the Jets.
Yeah.
And Matt Leinart and someone, I don't know how I got. They probably were like, "What?" No, I think they liked me, and they were like, strip club," and I was like, "I can't do that," and I left.
Matt Leinart's wife is in 17 again, and I had the biggest crush on her.
She's an
growing up.
actress.
Wait, which
She's
one?
an actress. She's the girl that she has a hilarious line where Sterling Knight.
That's a dude.
That's the actor's name.
Oh, is it this girl?
He goes, no, it's Josie Lauren.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
her.
So his pants are on fire, and he's hitting on her, and she goes, "You're on fire," and he goes, "Really?" And she goes, "No, you're literally on fire."
That's funny.
But so this guy, I wish I remembered the quarterback's name. There was a USC quarterback there, and him and one of Jack's buddies from USC.
Wait, who was it?
I'll
Caleb Williams?
No, not like like he was like married. He's like 35 to 40 now.
Sam Darnold.
No, he's not in the NFL. You might recognize him, but he,
All right.
one of Jack's friends, also played football at SC, and I guess recognized this guy. And they started doing snap counts
Okay.
at the bar, which you'd think would be kind of annoying.
Yep.
But given the vibe, it was getting a big laugh out of me. I got him to get into victory formation and kneel it.
Wait, is that the thing that I've seen on TikTok where they go behind a guy at the bar
Yeah, but
and do a hard count?
yes, but this was just two guys reliving their glory days.
Got it.
I don't think either of them had seen the trend.
Got it. That's very fun.
There was another guy there named Cole, who's very cool.
Cole.
And,
Cole. That could
And
be his nickname.
We were trying to get him. We were trying to get him a lady to talk to, and I discovered something. You guys can try this out at home. If you want to get a girl to talk to your buddy, you have to walk up. You have to leave the table and then walk back and very loudly recognize them from Forbes 30 under 30. And then the girl is interested and she asks, like, what is he on there for? And I blanked and I said, his company is launching cars into space. And she was so confused and intrigued that she had to sit down to figure out what his company did.
I like the idea that like they don't do anything once they're up there. They're just seeing if they can get them there.
That's what, I think like that's what I don't know where he took it from there, but I think what we landed on was yeah, I don't know why his company.
Be honest, would that work on you?
The Forbes 30 under 30 thing?
Yeah.
For launching cars into space.
No. Well, I'd be intrigued, but that's not gonna.
She was in.
I don't know.
It was also, keep in mind, I said it was pitch black in there.
You did say that, yeah.
You couldn't really see anyone's face. You could just tell like that's a woman.
Okay, yeah.
And she sat down, and we're all around the same age, and she told him she was 38.
Kind of hot.
So I think maybe she was intrigued more by the under 30 part than the 30 under 30 part. But
if I ever made the Forbes 30 under 30, it would be for just being hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
It's like youngest hedge fund owner, is on the way to curing cancer, and then it's just like Will Denon, unbelievably good hang,
home run hang.
Like the
home run hang kid.
The home run.
The Forbes person came to interview like
That's
your buddy.
What they call me.
Like your buddy's very successful, and the Forbes person came to interview them. And then you're like you're on such a good vibe like in the corner that they just like pivot the interview, and they're like, I think that's our guy.
I think that probably will be what happens. They'll come for Scott, and then I'll just steal the show.
What would Scott be on there for?
He's making an app.
What does it do?
I can't.
Wait, actually?
Nice try. I'm not going to I probably can't tell you.
Can we bleep it?
I'll just tell you later.
Are you lying?
No.
Oh.
He's making 2 apps.
I feel like now he's getting carried away.
Oh, I'm making an app.
He's 2 apps.
Really? What's your app do?
I'm not going to tell you guys.
Oh, well, that's fun for podcasting.
Well, it's like a secret.
I think she's making fun of me.
No, I am, and I'm also making fun of you.
I'm not going to tell you his idea for an app.
Just tell it and bleep it.
I don't trust Lauren.
What?
What's she get? She doesn't know how to code.
Yeah, but she's going to make it. AI can make it now, probably.
AI can do a lot of things.
AI can make pictures of things I have thought about that I never thought were possible.
I tried to use AI to make an emoji. We'll put a picture right here.
I did it with a boob emoji. I did it with a boob emoji.
So kind of along those lines, I tried to get myself with washboard abs and huge muscles. And we'll put it right here. And it puts you in a sports bra, which I was like, that's annoying. But then I thought about it. It kind of makes sense because Apple probably doesn't want you to be able to just take any one of your friends and see what their emoji would look like topless. I think they have a hard no nips policy. Or sorry, not hard nips.
They have not a hard no nips, but a no hard
nips policy.
What else? What the hell else is going on? Y'all see that guy on the boat aura farming?
What?
Come on, that guy on the boats is like unreal. How have we not talked about this yet, man? That shit is unreal.
What do they do on the? Is it a tempo thing?
No, they're aura farming.
What are you talking about? What do I look up?
You never seen the guy on the boat aura farming? It's like the #1 thing online right now.
Indonesian kid.
We're a pop culture podcast. We got to talk about this shit.
Boat race, yeah, that's actually it. Got videos?
This?
You never seen the guy aura farming?
What? What do I want to do?
Is it the second? Will the second one show us?
First one. Try the first one. Fuck it. It's got a lot of views. It's got to be that one. Yeah, click it. God damn it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The Indonesian boat racers taking off online for their ability to just look damn cool is exactly what makes the internet so incredible. Sometimes you're blessed with visuals you might never encounter, and the kid riding the front of these giant boats and dancing is one of the best. It comes from a cultural boat race called buckwild.
That's enough. I don't. That's it. They aura farm. Basically, they aura farm on the boats, right?
I'm confused as Lauren is right now.
You've seen this.
I know, but now I don't even know where to start.
Indonesia.
Oh, I watched a good movie this weekend.
Oh, let's
Sinners.
Go.
Sinners with Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld.
That's-
Did you see it?
No, but it's on streaming now.
It's very good. I highly recommend. It did not head in the direction I was expecting, but if you don't know anything about it, just don't even watch the trailer. It's better to go into it blind, in my opinion. I thought it was really good.
Okay. I know vampires are in it.
Yeah, and I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't.
Is that a spoiler?
It's not a spoiler. Yes.
How much did you know about? Like, how did you get
Nothing. I knew nothing.
So how did
about
you
this
know you
movie.
wanted to watch the movie?
Because I like Hailey Steinfeld.
Wait, it's a huge movie.
I like Haley Steinfeld.
No, I know, but I'm saying like going in. I've never gone into a movie knowing. I feel like if there are vampires in a movie, I typically know that going in.
Well, I just knew
With
that
Avatar,
I like her.
I didn't know anything about that shit.
Whoa.
The saddest day of my life was when I watched Avatar for the first time.
Why?
You know when the sometimes like the light outside is blue and it's like very like it's just like a sad vibe.
The what?
Like you're
Like
watching
outside?
your house, you have none of the lights on and the outside light is like lighting the room and then it slowly gets dark without you turning the lights on. Now the whole house is blue and it feels sad.
Wait, why
I
is
think
it
I know
blue?
what you mean.
I don't know. It happens every. Look up like natural blue.
Just like summer nights. When
Yeah. It gets the house gets like blue for some reason. It happens every once in a while.
Blue.
Like blue lighting, normal,
What? Okay, that's not
natural blue lighting.
outside.
Bluest guy to ever walk. Bluest.
Yeah. It like makes your house like
Alright.
kind of that color.
I mean,
Okay, that's not it.
I don't. I believe you, but I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that one with the pool. Go like there. No, down. Keep going down. There you go. Like it's like the sky. Don't look
It's just his pool.
Don't
Like,
look at the pool.
Sky. Yeah.
The sky is that color, and the whole house is
blue
sad.
sky, no.
And I just remember my whole family wanted to watch it, and I didn't have like a phone yet.
Right.
And the movie's just 3 hours long, so you're just sitting there watching it. I did not enjoy it, and it was so.
Oh, really?
it was just
I
such
didn't
a
enjoy
bummer.
it either.
I mean, I was like way too young to be into it.
Yeah, I was a kid too. I remember being long.
Yeah, that vibe.
What else happened? This
I
weekend?
tried to watch Slumdog Millionaire. Did not go well.
Way harder to watch than you think.
Immediately fell asleep.
Wait, what is it about?
Kind of bummed out. It's an all-time movie.
I've never seen it either.
It won like
I only
every
saw-
Oscar.
I only saw the trailers. It was always when you would like rent a movie,
Yeah.
they would be that, and then what was the movie about the kid who played soccer and he had to?
Tangerine.
No, that's the book I read.
I know.
You know that? Okay. There was a trailer that was for every. I think it was called Go for Goal. Can you look up Go for Goal movie? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think.
Nothing came up. You said yeah.
Oh, Goal. That's what the movie was called. This trailer was on every VHS, and the kid
Trailer. Goal. The dream begins.
yeah, and this kid like he used cardboard for his shin guards because he was so poor he couldn't afford shin guards.
Oh,
And I never saw it, but the trailer was on every movie.
I don't remember that. I remember I love kicking and screaming.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's it.
I loved that movie too.
Dude, how about our Margaritaville moment?
Yeah, our Margaritaville moment is.
Our Margaritaville YouTube
I didn't realize how
videos
much kissing there was in it.
is awesome.
We kissed each other a bunch.
The
Oh, in your
Margaritaville
video,
vlog
I
has
didn't
like
watch it yet.
200,000 views.
Holy shit.
All the people think we're gay now.
There was like a few comments.
I know. But
Wait,
I'm
is
just
it
saying
the most-
They're on to us.
Is it the most viewed Friday
It's
Bears
the-
In
video?
like a week, in like a couple days. Yeah.
So yeah,
What's the most viewed video on that channel?
Dungeons
Probably
and
like
Dragons.
Yeah, 500,000
Whoa.
views.
But we're number 2.
Pretty
We're
sick.
number 2. We're number 2.
Nothing wrong with silver. Nothing wrong.
It's a dangerous success story because it was a pretty brutal on our bodies.
Yeah. Lawler sent me a Slack this morning that Shanghai just opened a Legoland, and he's like, Seltzer's going to send your ass to China.
Get ready to learn
That'd be
Chinese,
cool.
buddy.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
What else?
I went thrifting.
What else did you do? Thrifting.
Oh, me and Jane, like, low-key started beefing at the vintage store.
Sister beef? What happened?
If she listens to this, she's going to get mad. Tell me what you guys think about this. So, actually, this is kind of an am I the asshole? Me.
Okay.
So, we're at the vintage store. She tried on this skirt.
You told her she looked...
told
her she looked chunky?
No.
Okay.
It was a cool skirt, but, like... Yeah, I don't know. I would have been fine if she bought it. But then when she was like, I don't really want this anymore. Do you want to try it on? I was stoked because I loved it. So I was like, yes. So I immediately went and tried it on. I was very excited. And then I come out and she's like, wait, actually, like Griffin's her boyfriend. She was like, wait, Griffin said he likes it. So I think I want to get it. And I was like, well, you already handed it to me. And so then I bought it. And now I'm wondering if I'm the asshole for keeping it because she already gave it to me.
It's a good question. That is a good question. I think that...
And she was like making me feel so bad about it. And it's like, if you still want it, like, let me buy it. I'm like, dude.
Wait, so
what do you
Jane
think?
didn't like it until her boyfriend liked it?
Exactly. She was like, she goes, I
think Griffin's the asshole. Have we considered...
For saying he liked it?
Yeah.
No, I think
But
He's always
honestly,
right. He's always
Can you guys
flapping
just
those
share
gums.
it?
Well, she lives in Boston. And I,
Send it to her.
Cut it in half.
I'm going to Boston Friday. You can have it this week.
Okay, I
bring it to her?
got a good proposition.
no, seriously.
Cut it in half. You get the top half. We hem the bottom half into another skirt, and then instead of one long skirt, you guys have two medium sized.
Maybe.
I think you just...
Am I an asshole, though, for that?
I don't think you're an asshole, but...
She was making me feel so bad about it. And then we started fighting, and I went and shopped by myself for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna come to blows like that, you guys should have just... Neither of you should have bought it,
You should have given
or
it to
she
her.
should have bought it.
Or you should have bought it.
She
I
goes,
don't know. Just
I don't
become a
want
botanist.
this anymore.
I think one of you should have just given up.
But it's a really cute skirt. She's going to listen to this, and we're going to fight about
There
it
was
again.
one time I bought this really cool Washington Wizards sweater
Oh God,
at Martin's.
should have bought it when I saw it at Martin's.
It was a good find. You can strike gold there.
Martin's got some. Fun.
It's like
someone found like Travis Scott Jordans at Martin's for like $5 because the people that work there don't know what anything's worth.
I mean, this Washington Wizards sweater was special, and I gave it to my brother. I sold it to my brother for $10. So I was like, "Is this a steal?" And it was too big on me. And then I grew up, and I was like, "That thing is fucking sick." And I found this at Martin's. Can I want it back? And he like let me wear it one time, and then I was like, "Can I just have this until Christmas? I'll take it to school, and then I'll give it back to you at Christmas or whatever."
And you said no?
And he was like, "Okay, fine." And then we went on I guess it wouldn't have been Christmas. It was, I'll give it to you this summer. Then we went on the Natty Light College tour. And I got hammered in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and took it off and threw it into a crowd of people.
Nice.
And did he get mad?
Yeah,
Rightfully so.
but I found it.
Yeah, but you gave it to him.
But I found it at Martin's.
That doesn't matter. You gave it to
How
him.
much was it at Martin's?
Like $1.
Yeah.
I'd be
Reminds
mad.
me, we had a lost and found in our middle school,
See?
and Casey, my sister, took this.
You crying?
No,
Because your sister?
Because of sister.
No, I keep yawning.
She's got, hey, Jane, it's okay. If you're listening, it is okay. It's not okay. All right, you go.
There was a day where they announced on the thing like, "Hey, we are bringing everything to Goodwill. Go nuts!" in the lost and found. And my sister grabbed this gray sweatshirt, and my buddy Nikki was like, "Oh my God, I didn't even know that was in there. That's mine." And my sister was like, "No, it's mine now." And we were like, "What are you talking about? That's his sweatshirt." She was like, "Yeah, but they were going to give it away." And she was like, "Yeah, but you found it before they did. So now it should just go back to its owner." And she was like, "No,
That's pretty funny.
those are the rules."
So she never gave it back to him.
No, it was insanity.
See, that happened one time with Joanne. I knew a guy named Joanne. And
Okay.
I didn't know it was Joanne's. I was in Spanish class, and there was this cool J. Cole hoodie
Yep.
in the back of the
It
room.
was on the back of Joanne's chair.
No, it was just in the back of the room, and I asked Miss Shields. I was like, "Where this? Don't they can El sweater?" And she was like, that has literally been back there for the entire school year, and it was like almost the end of the school year. And she was like, "I don't care about that." or she was like, you can take it. Like, that's literally been there for like a year and no one's taking it. And I was like, all right, sweet. So I take it. Then I start wearing it to local high school parties. And yeah, it's a hit. And then I'm wearing it to Walmart one time. And Jawon comes up and he's like, yo, that's my hoodie.
Nah.
And I was like, Miss Shields said it was in the back of a room for a year. And I'm currently wearing it. I'm not going to give it to you off my back right now. And he was like, no, that's my hoodie. And then he started like yelling at me.
You're wearing his clothes.
Oh, no, I forgot. No, this is what had happened. Sorry. I missed an important step, actually, that makes this different. I had sold it to my buddy Daniel. So I was at Walmart with Daniel, and he was wearing it. And Daniel was like, I paid Will $30 for this.
Yeah.
And Jawon wanted it back, but it was like he had paid for it, and I had already spent the $30.
That's Jawon's fault.
So it was like, dude, I think at that point it does become a little more complicated.
I think that, you know, Daniel knew the risks of buying a sweater that had no owner.
I guess.
And you knew the risks of selling it.
Yeah.
I think that
I don't think we like. I think that legitimately, like, we were kind of friends from soccer, and Jawon and I he kind of had like freaked out on me in Walmart, and we never really. Were friends again.
I try and always be on your side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of on. You can't sell. It'd be one thing to be like, I'm gonna wear it around, and like if the other person comes back and wants it, then they can have it. You sold something that wasn't yours.
Yeah, Miss Shields gave it to me.
I'm on your side, Will. If it was there all year and nobody claimed it.
Okay, let me put it this way.
I think he should have to buy it back.
Yeah.
$30.
We
40.
have encountered this a bunch where I notoriously leave things behind.
Yeah.
In hotel rooms, and I left my broke never cheap shirt. It's a sick shirt.
BNC.
In a hotel room. Lucas brought it home, and started wearing it, and didn't tell me that he had it. And then he wore it. I saw him like out one time. Like he clearly didn't wear it to the office because he knew if I saw him in the shirt, I would just be like, "What?" And I saw him out wearing it. And I was like, is that my shirt? He was like, yeah, you left it in the hotel room. And they were going to take it anyway.
That's a very different scenario.
So, no, totally. I'm like, now I was kind of conflicted. Like, I don't even know what the rules are here.
Yeah.
But
if he didn't take that, it's gone.
I know, but I'm saying like he was a good friend and grabbed it. And instead of being like, I have your shirt, just started wearing it. And so to get it back, I traded him one of the God is a Playmate misprints for it.
Okay. That's a good deal on your part.
But like,
it's a dog is a Playdate or something.
Yeah.
We were hammered when we told the merch company what we wanted, and we got it back. This doesn't make any sense. Fuck.
Wait, I was gonna say something.
A moment that felt like Hosier's yell.
Ew, I hate those trends. Oh, I was gonna say something. I literally have tears streaming down my face
because of the thing with Jane.
Yeah, man.
Because of Sister Cry?
Sister B.
Where's she, by the way?
At Dogtown.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not here?
I think she's nervous.
What if we brought the whole
scared of us?
podcast to
Wait, is she scared of us?
No. Well, no, she, no. Oh, you guys, we went to Laguna on Saturday. Oh my God, why do you...
What?
The waves were so big. I normally submerge in the water, especially if I'm going to drive an hour down south to go to the beautiful Laguna beaches.
Laguna Beach is
gorgeous.
Fantastic.
The waves.
First time I ever had Taco Bell was in Laguna Beach.
Oh wow, that's very interesting.
Sorry.
The waves were huge. They were making saves. I feel like I was watching Baywatch. Like it was kind of entertaining.
They were making saves. Like people were dying.
They had to go in and just like pull people out because the current.
Someone told me they got saved.
The current was really strong.
I think on Saturday. Someone I know and they were like, "Oh no, we were just kind of dicking around." But yeah,
we used to go in the.
It was a bummer.
Yeah, I think Saturday was a big day for saving.
Big saves.
We used to go in the ocean.
Ironic, the day for
a lot of saving.
The Lord's birthday. Sorry, what?
We used to go in the ocean.
What?
And swim out into the cove. There was this one beach called Casino Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, pull it up. Casino Beach.
Yep.
And it's like in this cove, and we would swim out to the middle part and then start thrashing around and yell shark, and then all the kids would leave.
Florida?
That is really that is actually really fucked up, I think.
Well, why do you say that's the day of Lauren's birthday?
The Lord's birthday.
The Lord's
4th of July.
birthday?
Yeah, look at this. Go to that fourth photo. So it's like this beautiful little... Yeah, that's where John O'Connor and I thought there was a shark.
We've looked at this exact photo before.
That's my friend Archie's house on the right.
That's Google potato with a hat, but not Mr. Potato Head.
Potato with a hat.
Nice.
Don't you think it's awesome that now with AI we can Google anything we want?
All right.
That's not AI.
Ryan, kid named Ryan, the size of a house.
Dude.
There's no way that'll work.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. Fucking Matt. That's a huge kid named Ryan. Actually, can't. There's nothing for scale, so I can't really tell. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Holy shit, he's like the size of that house. This episode is brought to you by Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is a refreshing, hard iced tea made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. I know what you're thinking. You're going, Rusty, I had a Twisted Tea and it tastes like real tea. I'll tell you, that's because it is made with real brewed tea with a kick.
Dude, my favorite part, no carbonation, so you can drink them all day long. On the 4th of July, I was slamming these things.
Tweemaxing?
I was tweemaxing. And let me tell you, they were getting the job done. They were absolutely banging. So good.
I get a special kind of buzz from Twisted Tea that I don't get anywhere else, and I get my smile gets so big it's honestly a little bit concerning.
Is it scary?
Ooh, scary. I like half and half. Willy's got the raspberry.
I'm a raspberry guy. Always have been, always will be.
I like the party pack because here's the thing.
You get all of them.
You get all of them, and there's nothing wrong with keeping it consistent.
Yep.
But you ever played Twee Roulette?
Can't say that I have.
You're not allowed to look in the case. You just drink whatever you get. But here's the twist. No pun intended.
Yep.
They're all good. So everyone wins. A lot of people go, what's your favorite place to drink a Twee?
Yeah, tell me.
Beach.
Beach is good.
Why. The key is to store them properly.
Yep.
I like imagine the most amount of ice you can fit in a cooler that still has 6 Twees in it. Can you picture it?
Wait,
that's how cold I like
I'm
them.
thinking about. Oh yeah.
And then I like to put them in the sand like a koozie. Delicious. Guys, go to your local liquor store, grocery store, wherever you get your Twees and grab a refreshing Twisted Tea today. Keep it twisted, brother. All right, we're back. Lauren said the saddest thing in the world, and
it's fine. Just move on.
Okay, what else is new?
Okay, there's enough guys. Do you think there's enough guys in Venice to... How often do you think a guy gets killed in Venice? We were trying to figure this out.
Dude.
Why would you bring that up when I wasn't allowed to say what I just said?
I will say...
Because this is hypothetical. Yours was really sad.
I would say, on average, a guy gets killed in Venice. Are we talking murder? Killed.
Why do you want to talk about this?
I would say, on average, less than one a week.
Yeah, we think it's about once a month, maybe.
All I know is the first night that I slept in Venice, when we were at Clubhouse, I opened my window up to get a nice breeze going, and I heard a scream that can only be described as someone who was currently getting murdered. I think I heard someone get murdered.
I don't know, dude. As a guy who lives in that area, I think there's just a lot of people who do those kind of screams.
Do you remember that guy that was breaking up with his girlfriend on the phone?
Yeah, that was hysterical.
We were on the patio.
He was like, "Stop fucking looking at us."
Wait, where?
We were on the patio of our house on Clubhouse Avenue. We don't live there anymore. And there was a guy on the phone whose girlfriend was breaking up with him, and he was yelling at her about how she couldn't do this to him, and he was making a very public stink about it. And so we were just sitting there watching it because it was the most entertaining thing that could be happening. And then he looked up and saw that we were looking at him and fucking lost his marbles. And the only thing in between, we were one story above street level, and then there was about a 6-foot like hedge, and that was the only thing in between him and us. And I think he like thought about it, and then his buddy was like, dude, you cannot be doing this. But it seemed like he was on,
oh my God,
maybe on some things.
I think he loved us.
Oh.
I think he loved us.
I think I'm in love with him.
What else happened this weekend? My brain is like, dude, I gotta stop like crying right now.
We got pulled over. Our Waymo pulled itself over.
Oh.
Me, Sam, Zoe, Joe, and Flan were in a Waymo, which is one too many people to be in.
Zoe?
Sam's girlfriend.
Sam's a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wait, that brunette girl?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering who that was.
New girlfriend just dropped. Where'd she come from?
I don't know where she came from, but
How'd they know each other?
Oh, I saw Sam and
Wait,
Joe on Saturday.
what'd you say?
I saw Sam and Joe on Saturday.
Nice. But they, I don't know where she came from. But I think as of what I heard, as of Wednesday, they've been together.
Oh, wow. We broke it on the pod.
Breaking news. But the guy came over the intercom and said that there are way too many people in this Waymo. We got to pull it over. We were like, dude,
how many people?
Wait, what?
One too many people.
Oh, I had that happen once.
Yeah, and we were like, dude, we're 2 minutes away from the thing. And so we were like, Zoe whispered in my ear, was like, just keep him on the phone as long as you can. Because the thing kept driving.
Got it.
While he was trying to figure out what was going on. So we almost stalled him all the way to our destination. But at one point, he just ended the conversation, was like, I'm pulling it over right now. And so he pulled over in the middle of a busy street and was like, everyone has to get out.
That's really fucked.
Yeah. I hated it.
I tried to, the one time I went in a Waymo, my buddy had called it, and I tried to get in the driver's seat. I thought maybe that was allowed.
Dude.
And the guy came over the intercom and was like, get out of the driver's seat. So I was like, oh, yep. And then I went and got in the back seat, and it's like, too many people.
Oh.
Dude,
That sounded like...
did that sound dicey at the end there? I was just trying to do like a...
Wait,
like
that's a new voice. You've never done that.
Are you kidding? He does that every time
No.
he's hammered.
I'm not doing this when I'm hammered.
Not that one. You do the other
No,
accent.
that was what I was going for. I think it...
You started out Swedish and you ended like Asian.
Jesus Christ, man. You're gonna get me... You're gonna get my whole fucking family brought
Wait,
down.
that's like... Wait, I got this. That's started out Swedish and ended Asian is Tiger Woods' kids. They're half Swedish, half Asian. There you go.
Or, yeah. Quarter Asian, I guess.
What was that?
I want to go to Sweden or Norway or something.
Same.
I agree. There's a girl that's been showing up on my reels,
Oh, God.
and she is from Finland, and she just posts about her cleaning the sauna, and it makes me want to move there. It looks very, very, very tranquil. But they do it. They're a family, and they do it. They all do it naked together, which that seems a
No
little...
wonder why you're following this girl.
I'm not following her. I saw a couple reels.
I was thinking about going because you're leaving for like 2 weeks at the end of August.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to like do a bunch of pre-recording and stuff.
Yeah, you might as well.
So I was like, I might as well go somewhere. So I was like, I don't want to go anywhere fucking hot. I'm not gonna voluntarily go somewhere hot.
yeah.
And
Dude, go to the Netherlands. That was so fun.
I was thinking about going to like Norway.
That could be fun too. I think here's what we should do going forward. When one of us books a vacation,
Yeah.
that's when the other two should just go on. Because if one of us is gone, we can't do anything anyways.
Yeah.
So it should be our
for this. Yeah.
yeah. But all of our vacations should just be lined up. So let's sit down.
Maybe.
We all pick a different continent, so there's no chance of bumping into each other.
God forbid.
God forbid.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe we'll go to the same continent.
Maine? New England?
Maine is a continent.
Do you guys have any interest in going to Antarctica?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Definitely before I die. My aunt and uncle just went there.
Really?
They said it was chilly.
Ooh.
Did you know that there's a part of what's the capital of Austria?
Vienna?
Vienna?
I think in the Vienna airport, there is a desk. This happens so often. People think they're going to Australia and they end up in Austria or vice versa. That there is like a help desk that is strictly just to get people to the place that they were supposed to be.
That's funny.
Because people will just like dumb people will be like Austria flights.
One time my brother and I were we were in the airport and our flight was taking forever, and then right across the way they were like, they're now boarding for Iceland, and we were like, should we just fucking like imagine we just fucking went to Iceland, and then we walked over there as a joke and realized it was Islip, New York, which is like Long Island. We were like, I wonder if anyone's ever.
I tell you, I hang out if I have a long layover. I'll hang out in the coolest destination I can find.
Yeah, you have
to
said
make
that.
people think.
So I like that.
I'll sit in the like Key West one and try and catch that vibe for a little bit.
I like that move.
I want to live in could be the move.
Yeah, that is a good move.
I I want to eventually live in the Keys. Did you know that about me?
I don't ever want to live in the South again.
But Florida's not even really the South.
I just mean because of, like, the humidity and stuff.
Oh. I thought you meant from, like, a beliefs standpoint.
No, I love Charleston. I wouldn't want to spend my summers there ever.
I started watching Vanderpump Rules.
Pump Rules.
Ever heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
It is, so there's this restaurant. I don't know if it still exists. I'm on season 1.
It's like on San Michael Boulevard, right?
Sir?
Yeah.
Okay. There's this restaurant called Sir. And all the workers there are fucking nuts. And I just watched an episode. Stassi, who's the fiery one, she had a birthday party in Vegas. She was dating this guy named Jax, who was a bartender there. They break up. She starts banging Keith.
No.
Someone else. Starts banging another bartender. He goes to Vegas. Jax goes to Vegas secretly to break up the birthday party. And they're those types of guys where every time a fight breaks out, even the ones that aren't involved, like, take their shirts off.
Yeah, I like that.
And I want to start doing that more. There's never been a point where I've been so mad I want someone that I need to get my shirt off.
I've seen you take your shirt off.
Not out of frustration.
You're right.
It's always a good move.
Out of humping.
Willie and I were talking. Tell Lauren about that bar in Amherst that we thought Willie and I got a little overserved at this bar in Amherst.
Insane. We were at this bar in fucking Amherst, Massachusetts, going like. We were just overserved, going absolutely nuts. Like, there was pictures of me on top of the drink coolers behind the bar. And then, like,
I was DJing shirtless.
He was DJing shirtless. What? I was, like, serving people from behind the bar and climbing all over the drink coolers. And woke up.
At any other bar, you would be, like, banned for life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we woke up with, like, the most anxiety anyone's ever had.
I had dropped my phone in my own diarrhea earlier. Earlier that day, actually. Unrelated, kind of. But I woke up, my phone was dead. I was like, the worst. Oh, my God. I finally got my new phone. Long story short, we get a text from the owner of the bar, like, last night was unreal. Got to get you guys back sometime. I was like... I was like literally speechless. I was like, there is absolutely no way.
That's so fun. Wait, who else? Was it just you guys or?
It was
that you know.
Yeah.
Why were you there?
We had a party bus
we took
home.
A party bus.
We took a party bus back to Boston after at midnight.
Oh my God.
We were there for like a college tour.
Okay.
We were trying to get our beer had just gotten to Amherst.
Oh, that's so.
And so we were trying to sell some beer.
I can't imagine. Well, maybe that helped. People
they
were like,
gave
wow, this
us
shit really works.
They gave us the full Amherst treatment. We sat courtside at a like
UMass basketball game.
A UMass basketball game where it was the big city. It was the big city.
I'll tell you, man, something special in the air there.
Yeah. But Lauren, I don't know how to DJ, obviously. Yeah. And so the real DJ was crouched below me, actually hitting the buttons.
Oh.
And then I was shirtless pretending to DJ, which in the moment I thought looked very cool. And then I saw a video of it the next morning and it made me want to start eating better.
Yeah, most things, it seems, I've noticed this with drinking, it seems like things seem cooler in the moment.
Yes.
And then sometimes.
I've noticed that too.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into it. That's what you get for waking up in Vegas.
Yeah.
Flan's roommate's cat almost let me touch it the other day.
Really?
Yes.
Is he mean?
She is not mean. She's just very skittish. And usually she runs away, but when I come out of in the morning, but now she hangs around. And so I've started kind of putting my hand out. And this morning she sniffed it and went and then scurried into the bathroom. So I don't know if I had been petting dogs or something, but she did not like the smell of my hand.
Ooh. I think I'm going to run the Long Beach Marathon.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
When's that
go?
October 5th.
What's the longest you've run? That half?
Yeah. But I have 3 months, so I have plenty of time.
My sister's running the New York Marathon. And from what I've heard, has done almost no training. So I think that's going to go.
She's still got time.
November.
Yeah. She's plenty of time.
But I think you should have started. You should start training now.
Yeah. But
when's the Chicago one?
I just was feeling like
I don't know.
Chicago one is like October 11th or something. 11th or 12th. It's like that weekend, whatever. I was like, yeah. The half was really fun, and then like I've been having fun, but I've been lacking. Like I'm like I need some sort of like goal or like something.
That's cool.
So I kind of had an epiphany yesterday.
Are you still doing that, like the Mount Everest of Mexico?
Hopefully in November. Yeah, we haven't booked anything yet, but it's very different than Mount Everest.
But it looks. What's it called again?
Pico de Orizaba.
Sounds like it. Pull it up. Lauren.
Our buddy that was supposed to do it with us bailed, so it would probably just be me and Scott. So
Do you need like oxygen?
No, you just have to you have to spend a few nights on the mountain, like as you go up, so you acclimate.
I mean, that's still insanity. Yeah. Is there snow on it year round?
Very cool. I don't know.
If there's snow on it year round, it's too high.
Wow, that's scary.
God, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. That seems more up in the air now, but I think
Shaun White snowboarded down Mount Everest.
Mm-mm.
Pull that up, Lauren. It's fucking crazy.
Nice, Sean.
What?
You knew ball. Oh, is it wrong?
I thought it would be W.
I did too.
Yeah.
He seems like a guy that would spell it that way.
Did he really?
Go to
videos. Or all, yeah.
Oh. There's no credible information or evidence that Shaun White has snowboarded down Mount Everest.
Also, I was reading the comment, that thing he told us about, like, eagles, like,
not
clawing their own beaks and claws off.
I saw one of those, like, Andrew Tate videos of him talking about that, and I should have Googled it, and I just didn't. Oh, wait, but Willy was finally wrong about something. On Monday's, or on one of the most recent episodes, when I was, like, confused about the timeline of what stadium the Lakers played in, you had it wrong.
What are you talking about?
I was right about when they were at the Staples Center and when they were at the whatever. And the comments were saying that you were wrong. I didn't look into it.
Wait, what are you talking about? What did I say?
You said you were talking about like when they played at the Forum and when they played at the Staples Center, the Lakers.
Yeah.
And apparently it was like the first time you've been wrong about something.
Wait, I disagree. Okay. Lauren,
what?
Wait, well, I said they were at the Kia Forum and then they went to the Staples Center downtown, and then that became crypto.
Yeah, I guess that was wrong.
That is not wrong. That is a fact.
A bunch of comments were saying it.
What are you talking? You got to send me this shit. There's no way.
A bunch of comments. But
this morning. Oh, okay. This is off topic. Okay. But do you want to keep talking about that? My lane was closing off. They had the when I was driving to work, they had the cones. So like obviously I have to merge into this lane, and I'm trying to get in front of this lady. She's about to like. It's like, clearly, bro, you just got to slow down and like let me in. Like I have nowhere else to go. And then I end up getting in front of her. She goes,
what does this mean?
I have no idea. She was just like,
she's like, talk your shit, queen.
Maybe she was gassing you up.
No, she looked pissed.
Talk your shit, me to queen. Run over? Talk your shit, queen. Come on. You driving? Come on. Or she was doing like crab hands. Come on.
Could be. Oh, I saw little crabs in Laguna. Is that what these are called? Hermit crabs? Yeah, these little guys. Oh, no, not hermits. The regular looking ones.
Crabs.
I think.
Yeah.
Lauren, Google how many people, what percentage of people have crabs? It's got to go down since the Bush went out of style, right?
2. Only 2.
Wait, so that means like one person.
We are the 2%.
One person that we work with has crabs.
Okay.
It's me.
No.
It could literally be any of us.
It's me. I have crabs.
I'm clipping that.
Do you think you've ever had crabs?
I thought I did one time.
Oh yeah, you had
jock itch.
But for
jock itch ruined my life for a little bit there. Did I ever talk about this?
No.
It was during our live tour run in April.
Oh.
And I had been very dormant sexually for a very long time.
Okay.
And then had indulged myself.
Oh.
And then
just say jerked off. We don't need to hear about it.
No, I didn't jerk off. Yourself. Okay. Anyway, I had not hooked up with someone in like a very long time, and then I had hooked up with someone, and then I had developed what I thought was an STD. And it was right when.
What is Lauren? Pull up jock itch symptoms.
No, don't.
Why?
It's disgusting.
Oh,
What we don't need to do that.
It's like bumps around your crotch, like red bumps around your crotch. What did you think it was going to be?
I don't know. Like you were just like.
And it was from I found it was because I was at the peak of my like half marathon. I was running a bunch and I wasn't wearing the right shorts, and I think a lot of times I would get home and like make dinner instead of like just showering right after, and so I had but it was during our live show, and we were doing these cool shows, and I was like on the stages thinking about it. And
every
That's hard.
live tour stop that you guys had, like there's like a spike in jock itch.
No, I don't think it's
like girls in Minneapolis are getting jock itch whenever Will comes to town.
No, girls
That's
are not
a sign.
getting jock itch.
You know, like certain graphs that like don't make sense, like mirror each other. It'll be like housing prices match like the amount of Nickelodeon shows coming out or whatever. It's like girls between the ages of 25 and 30 are getting jock itch when Willy D comes.
I did not give anyone jock itch, but
everyone in the crowd
was
is like
very worried. It was a very stressful time. I also think stress like makes it worse sometimes, and I was very stressed and anxious. And
inflammation.
It would like flare up,
Probably.
and I'd be really itchy.
Google, has anyone ever died from jock itch?
What, dude?
No one's dying from jock itch.
Jock itch.
I just started putting the cream on. It went away. It was fine, and I went to the doctor. I felt bad for the poor doctor.
No, a simple case of jock itch, also known as tinea cruelis.
I really didn't like having to show the doctor my wiener. It was like a
Should I click on images?
Yeah. Pull it up. Oh, that's not that bad.
Ew. What the heck?
No, that's
what jock itch is?
That's what I had.
Willy, you're on stage and a tentacle comes out of your pants. You're like, get it back in there.
It was I was like pinning me backstage, and I was like, I have to go on the stage, and the jock.
Wait, so it's not always on your
The
crotch. That guy
junket.
has it on his tummy. Is that a man's penis?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Where?
The third image.
No, none of mine was not nearly as bad as all. It was very mild in retrospect. It was just like anything red bump wise around my crotch freaked me out. I was freaked out. I thought I had jock itch. I mean, I thought I was dying of an STD.
When I had strep throat, they asked me if I wanted to also get an STD test while I was in there. And I was like, why not? Because like, when's the next time you're going to go in? Everything came back negative, obviously. But it was on Flan and I's second date. She was like, how was your day? And I was like, it was good. And then I told her that I went to the doctors, and I thought it was weird that they asked if I wanted an STD test because of my throat. And she thought that I was getting one because I needed one because I didn't tell the story very well. And so I had to tell her that I got one.
Hey, no shame in that.
Yeah.
I had to get Chester. I don't have a car, so I had to ask Chester to take me. Chester was like, can we go to Carl's Jr.? I need help filming this Carl's Jr. ad. And I was like, yeah, but if that is the case, I need you to take me to urgent care to get tested for STDs. He was like, okay. Square deal. So we went to Carl's Jr., filmed an ad, and then he came and he sat in the waiting room with me while I got there for him, like while I was getting, it's kind of sweet, actually.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I pee and then we'll do the roadmap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, 4th of July just happened.
Oh, baby. Guess what I was wearing on 4th of July?
Chubby's
original stretch short. They were a hit. Because I you know what? It's basically, it can be a swimsuit if you want.
Yeah.
And I got a little nervous and I jumped in the pool. And guess what?
You got so nervous you jumped in the pool?
Sometimes I get nervous to jump in the pool. And Chubby's has their swim trunks and their shorts everything is just comfy as all get out.
I don't know what the ones that I have are, but they're the seersucker. I think they're the original stretch short. But they're a little more formal. I could wear them golfing. I could wear them to the beach. Anywhere in between.
On top of a grape.
You could literally wear them anywhere. They're so stylish. They're comfy. They look like they would be like khaki material shorts, like nice, stiff shorts. But they stretch as long as the day is wide. You know what I'm saying?
That, yeah.
Guys, summer's here. And if you're not letting those dogs breathe a little bit with your Chubbies, I'm talking 5-inch shorts. I'm talking classic lined swim trunks. Get some chest hair popping with that Chubbies Performance Polo.
Amen.
This is the time to do it. For a limited time, use our exclusive code PLAY for 20% off at chubbysshorts.com. Let the thighs out. Let the good times roll.
They're built for living, and they're built for dying. Probably not dying. I probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Chubbies. They're not built for dying. They're built for living. They're built for living. They're built for living. Whether you're suiting up for cannonballs, cookouts, or casual Fridays, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our listeners 20% off your order with our code PLAY at chubbysshorts.com. That's code PLAY at chubbysshorts.com. Support our show and let them know we sent you. Summer's here. Dress like it in Chubbies. Let's get back into the episode.
All right, we have a beautiful episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitches followed by our pitches. Then we are going to do Am I the Asshole Lord? Do we have some?
Mm-hmm.
Bang. We'll do one or two.
I have one.
We'll do one.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do everyone's favorite segment that we no longer sing the theme song for because you guys don't want us to sing it. This Guy Rocks.
This Guy Rocks.
And then we're going to do Teach Me Something. And don't worry, I double-checked that mine seemed too crazy to be true, so I Googled it, and it's true.
All right.
And then we're going to do more Curb Your Enthusiasm plots that don't exist. And then we'll do some MrBeast videos that don't exist. And then we will end with Rusty's Song of the Day. We got 3,400 of you bad boys, I believe, subscribed there. So, guys, again, if you go follow that playlist, when we hit 10,000, 2 of you are getting $101.
Bang.
I realize that you're not allowed. You can't send screenshots unless I approve it, so I apologize for that. But I'll just have to. Well, I'll pick 2 of you, and we'll take your word for it.
Respect.
All right, Lauren, let's hear some pitches.
Okay. Oh no, this person didn't even put their name. This is from Sabrina.
Wait, how did they not put their name? Did they DM it to you? Oh no, we have the Google form
Google
now.
Forms.
Nice. What's their email?
It doesn't show that. So it's Sabrina.
What's her social?
I don't know. I'll ask. Okay. Hello, Linny, Tuck, and Ming Ming. Don't know.
I feel like Ming Ming's a little dicey.
I'll be Ming Ming.
I'll be
Linny.
I want to be Lynn. I'll be Tuck.
Are those people? Can you Google it?
Oh, the Wonder Pets.
Oh, nice.
Love these guys.
Okay, I'll be Linny.
Love them.
I'm Ming
Okay.
Ming. Which one's Ming Ming?
I don't know.
I'm nervous.
Whatever. You're
Not a hot one.
Okay. Sabrina says, or whatever your name is, okay, hear me out. What's the one thing that would make TV instantly better?
Ooh.
Louder. No, that's stupid.
Having a say in what happens next. Sometimes I'm like, this isn't going in the direction I wanted it to.
Oh, yeah. Or hotter? No. Bigger?
Bigger? Okay.
Longer. No.
Show me bigger and longer.
All right. Well,
Shorter ads. Longer screen, shorter ads. Bigger, wider screen, shorter ads.
Bigger ass.
Bigger light, bigger, louder volume, bigger guys watching it.
Okay. Yes. There, we got it back on track.
So they say live comments built right into your show.
Yes. Oh my God. Wait.
Fuck. That wasn't even close to what I was getting.
I have gotten so used to when something happens, because I think TikTok's ruined my brain, where I like the comments just as much as the video.
Yeah.
Where when I click it, I want to see what other people are thinking.
Right.
There are times where I'm watching a TV show, and I wish like Netflix had comments, where I'm like, surely someone else would be like, this is fucking crazy. We got to talk about this.
Well, so listen, they say, I know Will has had a similar idea before, but please trust me when I say I've thought this for years. And when Will said his version, I just had to share mine.
Yep.
I'm not
What
really
was my
sure.
version?
I don't know. We pitched too much stuff.
You're on Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever. You flick on Playdate commentary mode and boom, you're basically at a watch party with a million strangers. No switching to Twitter, no doom scrolling hashtags, no hunting for what people thought. It's all right there, perfectly synced exactly when you want it. Sure, live tweeting is fun, but you can't always catch a show live. This way, you get the same chaos and instant reactions, synced to the exact moment you're watching anytime.
I love that.
I think this could exist, maybe.
Yeah.
I think that we have rotted our brains to the point where I cannot form an opinion without thinking what other people without finding out what other people
Agreed.
think.
I do think that's important to.
I love it. I think that will be on streaming services within the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it would be like overwhelming.
Well, no, you could just. I think it would be the same way as when you're watching a YouTube video. There's a sidebar where you can go see what other people are saying, but it's not like on the TV.
Yeah,
I think it would definitely depend on what you're watching. Like I'm sure reality TV, that kind of thing, it would be more fun to have it on for. But
getting really
also
into
like people would definitely be like dicks and would like spoil it.
yeah.
Oh,
People would definitely just type
I
out like
didn't
he's
think
about
that.
to die.
Well, I think it's like it could be the way SoundCloud is, where when you're on a song, it will show what
timestamp.
part of the song they were listening to when they commented.
But I mean, like people would comment, go like a few seconds before it and spoil it. You
I
know?
would hate those people.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is fun though.
All right, I
like
love it.
it.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in as well.
Next one says, howdy, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme.
I will be Padme.
I'll be
Obi-Wan.
Anakin. This is Charlie.
Do you know what? You know.
He's like hot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do you know who he turns into?
Darth Vader.
Yes.
No?
Jar Jar Binks.
He's from Anakin Star Trek.
No.
Yes.
You're pranking.
Are you a Trekkie, Lauren?
No.
Are you a
How do you know
Trekkie?
Anakin then?
Because I know like the names. I just don't know the.
Spock?
That's Star Trek.
Yes. So is Anakin. They're brothers.
Oh. So they're Star Trek and Star Wars are in the same universe?
Kind of, but not really.
No,
Anakin is in Star Trek, but he's not.
He's not in Star Wars.
Yeah, but they is like somewhat connected.
Okay. You're pranking.
You got
We're not.
fucking
You got
I
tracked
kn-
so
I
hard.
know.
tracked.
I know.
You got so dogged on.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that,
Or-
is
I don't
that
know.
weird? I don't. You got dogged on normal, not like in a weird way.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to hear anything about Lauren getting dogged on.
Dog piled on. Is that
Ew,
weird?
good lord.
Okay. This is Charlie. Charlie checking in from Boston.
Is that your Boxton accent? Your Boxton accent?
I don't know.
This is
Charlie.
This is Charlie from Boston, mate.
I don't know. I just wanted to do that. Come on. I'm just
Charlie
having
bit
fun.
me. That's what it sounded like.
Okay. What's the worst part about studying out of a textbook?
You can't read any of the words.
I will. When I haven't cracked open a textbook in a while, but what I would notice when I was trying to read out of that is after I would read a paragraph and then realize I was thinking about something else and have to start over.
Yes.
Okay.
All the time.
Charlie says, way too many words for our dopamine addicted, minuscule attention spans to handle. I present StudyTube, trademark pending. It's an app for your phone or computer that allows you to scan physical or digital textbook chapters, sections, etc., and it will turn them into short animated informative videos similar to Crash Course with John Green. Surely,
I loved Crash Course.
Crash
I love Crash Course with John Green.
Surely we will be leveraging AI on this, but that will be for the engineers. We are high level. A premium version will be available for a
For Americans.
For a mayor.
For a mere.
for all the
The
mayors.
premium is only for a mayor. Or perhaps a governor.
For a mere $4.99 a month, in which you won't even need to scan the textbooks. You can just search which book and chapters you need, and the app will make the video for you. Subscription price goes toward purchasing the online textbooks copies. Tell Willy D. Go Eags, new BC alum and fellow Circle Tavern employee here.
Ooh.
Wow. What's her name?
Charlie.
Charlie. Go Eagles. Shout out to Circle. Glad you made it out. You made it out to Circle.
I have a question. Who are the Green brothers and why are they so smart? Because they both know a ton about everything, it seems like. And then one of them is also...
Wait, what?
One of them wrote The Fault in Our Stars.
They're brothers?
They're brothers. John and Hank Green are brothers.
Wow.
And they're both brothers. And both of them are
didn't know
so
that.
smart. And I don't know what they do. And I don't know how they... I don't know how they got that way.
Are they twins?
I don't think so.
No.
Which
One
one
of
do you
them
like
just-
better?
I think one of them
this.
is now in remission for cancer.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Hank
they're really
is.
cute and wholesome.
They were the coolest.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just started on YouTube. They were vlog brothers, yeah.
But they just know, were they like academics? They must be.
I think, yeah, just really smart guys.
God, I wish I was smart.
Wow, that's cool.
Suicide.
Oh, they were literally called the Vlog Brothers.
Yeah, they started like YouTube. They were like early on YouTube.
Huh.
One of the autocorrects was, is Hank Green LGBTQ?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, nice.
One of them was born in Alabama. The other one was born in Indiana.
God. Being that smart would be so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you
Yeah.
think it'd be more of a, do you think I would be happier or sadder if I was really smart?
Sadder.
Yeah, I think so too.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's, you're not supposed to know that much. Because aren't like all the smartest guys in the world like depressed?
I think so, yeah.
Because they know everything. Like for me, like I learn like a new thing every day, and I'm stoked about it. But if you knew everything already, and then also I get to think a lot of things that aren't true, and live in that live in that world. That's very fun for me. I love it, Charlie.
This is awesome. Thank you guys.
Well done,
Circle gang runs deep.
Yeah, I do like that. All my brothers from the circle, man. That.
You can make it out.
If you can make it out, you can make it anywhere, man. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
You can make it. If you can make it working at this bar,
I used to work at this bar, and once all the customers left,
are you talking about the circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Or sorry, different bar.
Like after all the customers left, like one of the like old guys who was like part of the family that owned it would just start like smoking cigarettes at the bar, and he would offer them to me. So I would do my closing work sometimes just while smoking a cigarette inside the bar. There was no rules. It was lawlessness.
Yeah, hey man, that's
I
just
would
that
drink
C-town.
all my shifts. I was just pouring myself drinks with my friends.
Yeah,
it was dangerous.
I'm not gonna say what bar this was, but I worked at a restaurant bar.
A restaurant, and they I think we're a little. Whoever told me the rules on shifties, I think was like not the right guy to ask. Mm-hmm.
I think you were supposed to get one after you were done.
Yeah,
but I think everyone did one an hour, or that was like the rule. But then that turned into like, when does an hour technically?
Wait, one an hour is absurd.
That's just
when you're on the clock.
Yeah, that is what people said,
That's
and then
insane.
there were just a bunch of kids just doing the job, kind of buzzed. 1 hour, in theory, if you stuck to it, you would never be more than one drink drunk because it takes your body an hour to metabolize a drink.
Yeah.
But if you're working.
And you're also doing it every like 45 minutes, then you're just kind of drunk at work.
You're kind of, yeah.
All right. What's the worst part about... This is a twofold question. What's the worst part about, 1, the beach in general, but 2, maybe going... This is for my girlfriends out there.
Okay.
When you bring your boyfriend to the beach, what's the worst part about being there with him?
He wants to dig.
They want to sit on your towel.
He wants to dig.
Oh.
Introducing, and they're restless, and like I get very bored at the beach.
Yeah.
Wish there was something to do. And to Will's point, we yearn to dig.
I do yearn.
Introducing treasure hunt. Our company will go to the beach beforehand, plant a bunch of treasure.
That's fun.
Provide your boyfriend with a map, or girls can do it too, but it's mostly for boys. And it provides you with a map and a story to go along with, what today's treasure is. And then you have to go around and try and navigate where the treasure is, dig it up. It's kind of a clue-based thing. Each treasure leads you to the next one.
Yep.
Next thing you know, your girlfriend has had 5 hours to tan, and you're just finishing. Now you can go to dinner.
I like that a lot.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I like digging. I like treasure. I like maps. I like everything that you said.
It checks all the boxes.
My boxes have been checked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pitch me, buddy.
That's great.
Mine is, I think, a bird with no wings. 1 second.
Well, I love how your hat matches your phone. It's nice.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Speaking of bird with no wings, and I will preface this by saying, again, I learned it from a TikTok, so I reserve the right to be wrong about this one.
Okay.
Apparently, the Japanese in World War II had piloted missiles from their submarines where it would shoot a guy out and he was in there steering it into another thing. It was like a kamikaze missile. Can you Google that, Lauren? I reserve the right for this to not be true, but Google Japanese manned torpedoes. Yeah, okay, it autocorrected. Let's see. Yeah, guys would get in these torpedoes and steer them into other... Isn't that fucking...
Oh, I feel like I've heard of this.
Terrifying?
Yeah, that's insane.
That is fucking insane, yeah.
Oh.
What a fucking nightmare.
I would hate to die.
So spooky.
If my commanding officer told me I was going to be the guy that was in the manned torpedo...
I would just drive that shit to somewhere else. Like, yep, I'll hit the boat.
They're like radioing in. They're like, "Hey, have you gotten there? Can't find it.
1 second."
Oh gosh, like that.
They hear you like beach on a boat and the hatch pop and like a party starts.
Awful.
Are you guys partying?
No.
Nope.
No, probably not.
Doesn't that sound like a fucking nightmare, Lauren?
So creepy.
Yeah, that's ass. All right, here's my pitch. A baby carrot silencer. What? I like nibbling on my baby carrots when I watch TV with my friends, but it feels like it's like a ruckus.
Yep.
It's so loud.
They're the loudest snack in the world.
So loud.
They call them nature's dynamite.
Yeah, nature's not ND. Yeah. I think there should be a way that they can make baby carrots where maybe they're just like a little softer, or they just have like an attachment on them that just neutralizes the sound. Maybe you put a helmet on.
Yeah, soundproof helmet.
Yeah.
And it feeds them through a tube.
Yes.
And there's like a button that like shoots one in. Which I think arguably would be more distracting if I'm trying to watch TV with my buddy and next to me he's wearing an F1 helmet with a tube full of baby carrots.
I don't know. That could be kind of sick.
Yeah. Or, I got an idea. We take the baby carrot seed and we pop it like popcorn.
Okay.
So you get the same flavor, but it's just as silent as popcorn.
Baby carrot seed. What?
Lauren, pull baby carrot seed.
Well, they're not. There's no seeds.
Yes, there is. What do you mean there's no seeds? Where do they grow from? Gotta be a seed at some point.
They grow from. How do babies? Oh, wait.
How are babies made?
How do babies grow?
Oh yeah, while we're on it, how are babies made?
Oh, what? No. It doesn't even.
Carrots grow from seeds. Bang.
Well, I mean,
I am on fucking fire today.
Not baby carrots.
Well, aren't baby carrots?
Oh my gosh!
I think baby carrots are just big carrots grown into.
Did you guys know this?
Or cut into the shape of baby carrots.
What?
That's insane.
I don't think baby carrots grow small.
Yeah, they're like man-made.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
That's really cool. See, I get to learn.
It's probably really wasteful though. Like, what
Totally,
happens to the rest of the carrot?
They probably put it in like dog food or something.
Yeah.
Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. If I was super smart, this just made my whole day. I just learned that baby carrots are not. That's not how they grow.
How to cut carrots?
God.
Oh wait. It's definitely wasteful.
Well, Lauren, Google what do they do with the excess carrot after making baby carrots?
Yeah, what do they do with the rest of the carrot after they make a baby carrot?
What do they do with the rest of the carrot?
The first one was what do they do with
making
amputated
baby
limbs?
carrots?
That's another question I got.
That's actually a good question.
I'd say probably the answer is still dog food.
Okay, animal feed, carrot juice,
Vegetable stock.
Okay, all
Wait,
right.
I was kind of right too. They put them in dog food or animal food
Wait, is that what you said?
earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, the more you know.
Wow.
Baby.
All right, should we do "Am I the Asshole" lore?
Yeah.
Carrot juice,
Oh,
vegetable stock,
man.
cubes, and powder. Oh, so they only use messed up carrots?
I'm messed up.
That would actually make sense. Like there's like a defective carrot
Wow.
or a misshaped one that they couldn't sell the
it's
way
not
it is. So they
pretty.
just make it into.
Okay.
It's not pretty, dude.
I could
You do
read.
not want to see how they make baby carrots.
Everybody
is
likes
not pretty.
Everybody likes baby carrots. No one wants to know how they're made.
Yeah, it is gross. It hurts.
Yes. Let's.
I'm wearing my mug socks today.
Mug socks.
This is a certified mug.
All right. So.
Oh my god! Wait, I've been watching Love Island.
Yeah.
I know I've talked about this. This is the first season I ever watched. Apparently, this season is much hornier than other seasons.
Okay.
But it is fucking mayhem. Like they're like basically the like challenges. There's no incentive to win it. It's literally just it always ends in them like twerking on each other's faces, whatever. Binder was auditioning for Love Island. I don't think if she got on that show, I would be able to look her in the eyes after this. They're literally like, it is mayhem. There was one where they had to run through a slime pit, jump in a ball pit, and then they picked a girl, and that girl had to come make out with them in the ball pit.
W.
Sounds kind of fun.
But can you imagine if like your coworker
If Binder was on it,
like how do they go back to
Funny.
their?
if
How do they
Edge
go
was
back
on it,
If Andrew Nelson was on
I said
Love Island?
Edge.
Oh, if Edge was on it. Oh my god.
Edge was on it, I would watch it.
There would not be a ton of edging happening in my house if Edge went on it.
Ain't that the truth?
I'd be going all the way.
Bursting. COVID.
Okay.
Who's worried about COVID? Raise your hand.
Come on, right here.
Lauren?
Lauren, do you ever have COVID?
I didn't like January, actually.
I was one of the.
January?
I think I was one of
weird.
the first guys in Florida to ever have COVID.
No, I was.
Fell into my trap.
All right.
The second it was leaving my mouth, I was like, he was never in Florida.
Am I the asshole? Hey. Hi, guys. I'm Jana, and I recently moved out of my apartment into another city quite far away. Some of my friends were eager to throw me a going-away party, which I thought was very sweet. The only problem I had was that my move was super spontaneous, and I was deep in the moving stress. I was in the middle of packing, cleaning, and kind of just getting my life together because I'm not very good with change, which my friends are very much aware of. One of my closer friends was super hyped about the party and wanted to throw it at my place, which at this point looked like a literal war zone. Half-packed boxes all over the place, most of my furniture not being there anymore, just literal chaos. So I told her, look, I like the idea, but unless you can help me with the move, I honestly don't have time to spend a whole day partying. I still have so much to do and I'm already really overwhelmed. She didn't take that very well. She got kind of distant and didn't really respond after that, and now it's been like radio silence. We used to be kind of close, and now she feels not only physically far away, but also emotionally. Also, I just feel really bad about how I left the city I spent the last 4 years in because all I did was go out for breakfast with some of my friends, but she wasn't there. So now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for basically ruining her party plans, or was she overreacting? Also, I have no idea how to fix the problem. P.S. Greetings from Germany. I love your podcast. I'm sure the German Playmate community grows every day.
Guten Tag.
Jinx.
Ooh.
Ich bin William.
I will say, no, you're not the asshole. I think the fact that one, she was that excited about the going away party, red flag, and then also I don't think.
Wait, this is her roommate?
No, her friend wanted to do the going away party at her house.
Got it. Yeah.
The friend should have done it at her house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
And also should have helped you move. And also, why are they so stoked, or why is she so stoked that you're leaving?
Why does she want to party so bad because you're leaving?
I think that if I had to guess, what's her name again?
Jana.
I would say that Jana was probably above her in the pecking order in their friend group, and she was stoked to move up a spot and take. There was a power vacuum after Jana left, and so she was going to throw this party as her coming out party as the new group leader.
I don't think it's ever your fault. If it's about, like, that's like if someone wants to like do something for your birthday, like it's like, no, like,
Yeah.
if it's your thing, you get to dictate how you choose to.
Yeah. Don't let someone like
it.
guilt trip. I feel like she's guilt tripping you into being like, I'm trying to do a nice thing for you. It's like,
it's like,
no, she's trying to set boundaries. You're very stressed
like,
about
if you
moving.
don't want to do that, then you shouldn't do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
No.
NTA, not the
Not
asshole.
the asshole.
NTA, not the asshole. 9 the asshole.
9. Yeah, no.
Should we do This Guy Rocks?
This guy rocks.
This guy rocks today. Hey, hey, I said this guy rocks, and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house, and he rocks in your yard.
There's rocks in my yard.
There's rocks in my yard? Let's start with Willy's.
Hit me.
Oh, right.
You're gonna like it. It's 4th of July themed.
Yeah.
Isn't that video fucking crazy?
Yeah.
And
Sitting on his arm.
From what I gathered, the guy wasn't doing it to make my friend mad. He just was not aware that there was a guy behind him.
That's funny.
I wouldn't be mad.
Oh, God.
All right. What? What?
This is a guy celebrating a 4th of July in style.
And he is in, what is he wearing?
Tap shoes.
Yep.
He's tap dancing.
Tap shoes.
Was that an old folks home?
Looks like it might be, yeah.
This is awesome. It's not super on beat.
Yeah.
God, Few things have filled me with as much patriotism than that video right there.
Yeah, that was good. You're just gonna follow him?
Follow him.
I don't think I'm logged in anything.
That was fantastic. I will say, I'm not gonna throw stones from a glass house here because I understand that I couldn't do this.
Yeah.
But it feels like maybe he was kind of mailing it in a little bit.
It seems like he had not practiced that song and was kind of just like feeling it out.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like a very tap conducive tune.
Yeah.
But man, that is what the country's about.
But there are guys in that
division and hatred and fighting and just bad energy in this country sometimes. And I think at its core, what America is about is a kid going ham on his shoes at an old folks' home. I mean, does that ever happen in England? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably be shot by a freaking musketeer.
I'd like to see you redcoats fucking try that.
Yeah,
shit.
I would like to try that.
Can we watch this one? I want to watch another.
Wait, one more thing, Lauren. Oh Lord,
is the same guy?
Oh wait, it's probably gonna get like copyrighted. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess the other one.
Imagine fighting in World War II, and you save the world from the Nazis.
Yeah.
And, your family puts you in an old folks' home, and the celebration you get is a kid who probably put that routine together this morning.
I mean, that is special. That is really what it's all about.
Let's give it a shot. See what he's got.
This one?
Yeah. Be humble.
Hey. Ooh.
Yeah, he has the ability to.
He's got some. Yeah.
So satisfying. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
That was pretty gnarly.
Also, the red
actually.
shoes
I kind
are
of like
sick.
that one.
Yeah.
I have faith in him that if he had one more day to put together a routine, he could have fucking nailed this one. But also the
it's
energy.
got Yankee Doodle too. Should we watch that one? The middle one.
Yeah.
He feels like he doesn't really want to be there.
Yeah, get rid of it. I can't watch this one. This one's ruining my love for my country.
His grandma made him come and show this to all of her friends at the old folks' home. And
Aww.
He's a grandma.
I like him.
He
seems great and
probably
happy vibes.
Prungly.
All right.
This?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is a woman who is attempting her first base jump.
Okay.
It looks like they're either at like the Grand Canyon or Moab. Or they're somewhere in the desert and they're about to jump off a cliff. And let's give it a shot.
Moab.
What?
Probably Moab.
Yeah.
Philly Eagles Super
What?
Bowl.
Because of the name.
Oh, that's how I knew that. Okay, yeah. So this is Moab.
Are you ready to base jump?
Fuck! Yes!
Oh, I believe that. What's going through your head right now?
I feel like I should be more scared, but I feel completely safe with you.
Oh, I'm plenty scared for
confident.
both of us.
I feel brave and confident. Grit and grace. Let's do this, motherfucker.
I like it. Join me in counting at 3. Jump after you say 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, God.
Yeah!
Oh,
You did it, girl!
God. Oh, my God.
Look at this!
I did it.
You did it! You made it look easy!
I did it.
You said people didn't think you'd do this!
I did it.
Look where you are right now!
Oh, my God.
Who's having more fun than us? No one right now! There you go, Danielle!
I'm the queen of the world.
Hell yeah, you are!
Oh.
That looks so fun.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that sick?
Oh man, I
I
don't know if
want
I
to do that so bad.
And just like that, we are on the
And they
ground.
stick the landing. What a badass.
She's the queen of the world.
She's the queen of the world. Could not be me. I couldn't.
I don't know if I could do
I
that.
could not get myself. I thought that was so
yeah,
sick.
that's really sick.
I'm sure I would shit myself, but I would love to do that.
Yeah. Isn't she awesome?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
that guy's awesome. His great
Dude,
energy.
he did it. He made it.
Yeah.
Sometimes those guys are I feel like they kind of get off on making the people scared. This guy seemed like just a solid.
He like matched her energy too.
Yeah. That made me so happy the other day when I saw that.
That's really cool.
Legend.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Dude, base jumping's no joke. That made me I could never do that.
Me neither.
Or maybe I could, but that would scare the shit.
I would only do it if that guy was with me.
Yeah, this was like probably the best marketing they could ever do. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was to go do this, that is the guy I would want to do it with.
I think I could do skydiving, but
skydiving, the base jumping, I feel like is way, because if the thing doesn't come out,
you're hosed
because you have no time to react. All right, should we do teach me something? Have you guys ever heard of how this wall of lava lamps keeps our internet secure?
No.
So, to like prevent people from hacking into the internet, we like encrypt it, obviously. And there's pretty good hackers out there. So one of the ways that this one security company in San Francisco like keeps the code random is there's this wall of lava lamps that cameras track it, and the movement of the lava in it is like random. And like if you come and look at, like, it's open for the public to come see. So if you go and like move in front of it, it like spits out random code or whatever. So these like 100 lava lamps or however many they are keep like 10% of our internet encrypted and like impossible to hack because it's like random code constantly just following where the lava would go.
Oh, that's kind of
Isn't
sick.
that bizarre?
Yeah. Lava. It's not real lava though, right?
We have a lava lamp in our office.
Do you know Daniel Camarena?
Mm-hmm.
I was reading about this guy. He was a baseball player, relief pitcher. Did not have a very illustrious career. Played like a couple of games for the Padres in 2021, but in one of his first games, he ended up having to bat in the 4th inning as reliever against prime Max Scherzer with the bases loaded, and he hit in his first ever MLB at bat, hit a grand slam, and they won by 1 run.
That's crazy.
And then ended up, like, his career ERA is like 9 something. Like, he did not pan out at all. But he hit a grand slam off Max Scherzer, and they won that game 9-8.
This is a regular season game?
Regular season game in
awesome.
2021.
That's fantastic.
It was sick, yeah.
I saw a video of Clayton Kershaw pitching in high school.
Yep.
He pitched a true perfect game, which is when you strike out every batter.
Oh, wow.
And then he also hit a home run. And all the comments were like, can you, like, there's some guys that just should not even play high school baseball, where they're like,
just skip it.
Just normal kids had to go play this guy who there was a 0% chance anyone was going to get a hit off him, and then he also hit a home run.
Yeah, that is insane.
Ridiculous.
Mike Trout hit a nuke off my cousin Timmy, who's pitcher. But also, Clayton Kershaw made the All-Star game as like a Legends pick. Fucking bullshit.
You're mad about Juan Soto?
Well, that one's ridiculous. I mean, that's just like ridiculous. I don't know what they're... Like, if you look at the stats, like, Tatis made it and Soto didn't, but...
You're, like, looking at me like I would know.
It's just embarrassing.
Will's favorite guy didn't make the All-Star game.
But it's, like, literally for
they
no
just
reason.
drafted that?
Yeah. It's one of the... It's just like...
Does he normally get on it? Or
Yeah, but also, like, he deserves to be on it this year. Like, he's better than the guy in his position that got it by every statistical category. They just... want to mix up. They want more teams represented, I think, and they want like young guys like Tatis is like fake, I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. But also Kodai Senga got snubbed, and they gave Clayton Kershaw a fucking all-star spot when he has been not that good. But I digress.
Do you guys want to do curb plots that don't exist or MrBeast videos that don't exist?
Let's do. You pick.
Let's start with MrBeast and then finish with curb.
Done.
These are MrBeast videos that don't exist.
Okay. $1 family versus $1 million family. MrBeast spends a day with a family that only has $1 to their name and then works his way up to a family with $1 million.
Nice.
Yep.
Which one does he like the best?
He doesn't like any of them.
Right.
I guess they're all dicks.
Okay. $1 trolley problem versus $1 million trolley problem. He puts together a kind of rinky-dink contraption where someone has to choose if they're going to kill one person or 5 people with the trolley.
Yep.
And then he does the same thing with a really high-tech, high-speed train where they have a lot less time to think about their decision.
I like that. 5,000 homeless people compete for one house.
What is the competition?
It's 5,000 homeless people. And they
Battle
all
to the death?
Yeah, it's just a fight to the death for a house. And he gets off on it.
Okay.
And he doesn't pay any of them.
Get addicted to something, get a house. For every vice that someone gets addicted to, he will give them a new house. So if you get addicted to cigarettes, house. Heroin, house. You develop a drinking problem, you're going to get a house.
I like that a lot. I survived 100 hours in a guy's house, and he didn't know I was there. This is one where he breaks into someone's house, and he has to survive 100 hours. He makes a guy do it to win $1 million.
I Freaky Friday'd my wife and her mother, and it's clear why he wants to do it, but he never admits it.
Yeah, impressive that he got the tech. $10,000 for every day you spend watching MrBeast videos. Guys in a closed room, only MrBeast
Pays
videos
for itself.
playing. Yeah, exactly. It's a win. It pays for itself. Exactly.
$35 haircut. He just goes and gets a normal haircut. And
it's not versus anything?
Nope, just $35 haircut.
Pretty good deal these days.
Yeah.
Fuck me, win $500,000.
$1 employee versus $1 billion employee, and it's just MrBeast fighting his lowest paid worker.
There we go.
And then I also had $1 for every cigarette you smoke for life. So someone could make, a pretty good year's salary if they just spent the whole day chain smoking.
Yeah. That's shout out MrBeast, man.
Shout out MrBeast.
Big inspo for us.
All right, should we do curb plots that don't exist?
Yeah. These are more Curb Your Enthusiasm plots that don't exist.
Larry goes to the doctor to get a mole removed from the bottom of his foot. The doctor said it will be slightly uncomfortable to walk on for about a week, so he gives him a handicap parking hanger, and instead of putting 2025, he accidentally puts 2026, so it's valid for a whole year. When he uses it to park outside the Dodger Stadium, a worker there says the team is honoring handicapped people tonight, and they want him to sit in the best seats in the whole stadium. An enemy of Larry's sees this all go down and leaks it to the news that Larry is pretending to be handicapped to get free stuff.
Love it.
That's funny.
The guy in front of Larry at the ATM covers his PIN number very dramatically. Larry tries to overcorrect and look behind him where a woman happens to be breastfeeding. She scowls, so he turns back to the ATM. The guy at the ATM then accuses Larry of looking at his PIN, to which Larry insists he was not and says something like, "What would I even do with that number?" To make it up to him, Larry lets the guy watch him type his PIN number, not thinking much of it. Larry then gets his bank account drained before he gets home.
Larry suspects that the barista at his coffee shop is putting regular milk in his coffee when he asks for oat milk because his stomach is killing him every time he drinks this coffee. He goes to confront the barista, and when he's yelling about the milk, he collapses. When he goes to the hospital, the doctor tells him that the milk was oat milk the whole time and that he had an ulcer from the stress of thinking that it was oat milk the whole time.
That's funny. At a dinner party, Larry meets a white guy who tells him he's a writer for Blackish. Larry can't wrap his mind around that and continues to ask questions while Cheryl tries to get him to stop. Another guy at the table turns out to be a reporter for a tabloid and publishes an article claiming that Larry is against diversity quotas in writers' rooms.
I love it. Larry's cleaning lady tells him that he needs to start doing some basic cleaning around the house before she gets there so that she can really deep clean and not spend her time picking up little bits of trash. Every week, she keeps asking him to clean more, and it gets to the point where he doesn't know what cleaning she's doing when she gets to the house because he's basically doing it all for her, and he confronts her and asks her what he's paying her for.
Respect. Larry goes to a restaurant during restaurant week and finds out they have a preset 5-course meal. But he only wants one of the courses. So to prove a point, he's with 4 other people, and so they order one 5-course meal and dish out one course to each person, trying to make a statement.
I love that. What else do I got? Larry's new girlfriend chews so loud that he has to start wearing earplugs when they're out at dinner. They're out at his favorite restaurant that he's trying to become a regular at, and because he has them in when the food gets there, he doesn't hear the owner trying to thank him for his business, so the owner thinks he's rude and won't let him make any more reservations.
Love that.
I have some more that I'm going to read, and you just tell me if we can sub them out.
Sub sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Larry's friend is an Uber driver and tells him how Waymos are hurting their ability to make money. Larry promises he would never take a Waymo out of solidarity, but after a horrible conversation with an Uber driver, Larry takes a Waymo on the way home and gets hooked by the silence and ability to play his own music. At a stoplight, he has all the windows down and is blasting his music and talking on the phone about how much better the Waymo is when his Uber friend pulls up next to him and hears the whole thing. I also had an idea that Larry thinks his girlfriend is taking the stuffing out of his pillow and putting it into hers to make it more fluffy. When he confronts her about it, she adamantly denies it, but he doesn't believe her. They break up, and then he comes back into his room and sees that because he's been leaving his window open to get a nice breeze, a bird has been coming in and taking the stuffing for its nest.
That's funny.
This is my last one. Larry gets asked to do the obituary at an old classmate's funeral that he was never really that close with. He's confused, but he does it out of respect. He learns that the classmate has been telling everyone that they were lovers in college, and instead of breaking the family's heart, he changes the speech to make it seem like they were star-crossed lovers who couldn't be together because of social pressures. Okay, that was all I had.
Good.
Okay, should we finish with Rusty's song of the day?
SOTD.
Heyo. Rusty's song of the day today is, what was it called? Hard to Live in the City by Albert Hammond Jr. I heard it in Gossip Girl a couple weeks ago, and it made me happy. So I can't, sometimes we can't tell if you like a song because it reminds you of like a moment or like a part of a show or something, or if it's just actually a good song.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. So you guys tell me. I like it a lot. Again, go follow Rusty's Songs of the Day on Spotify. When we hit 10,000 followers, 2 of you are getting $101.
Come on.
Hey.
So go follow and let me know when you did. And yes, Lauren, what should they comment today?
Oh, no. Oh.
Pringle.
Spam Pringle.
Pringle. And your favorite flavor?
What's your guys' favorite flavor?
Of Pringle?
Salt and vinegar.
I don't really...
I think I like sour cream and onion.
Oh, I think those are probably the best, but I don't really like...
Pringles?
Oh my gosh, I love
They're just
Pringles
not
so good.
or crack.
I have to be in the mood specifically for Pringles. Like if I'm in the mood for chips, Pringles wouldn't do it for me. Because they're not... Why are
they're
they...
like a little different.
What are they? It's like how In-N-Out fries are technically fries, but they're like such a different texture. Like no other fries.
Yeah, I think they're just like they're their own kind of chip.
Why do Pringles...
I like Pringles.
Why are they like that though? Is it because they're like not... Are they real potatoes?
I think so.
They must be.
Google why Pringles like that.
Gluten-free.
Only 42% of Pringles are actually potato.
That's
what are normal? What percentage of Lay's?
They're made from a dough. The FDA's definition of potato chips requires a certain percentage of real potatoes, which Pringles doesn't meet.
Oh, that's funny. So they're not.
They can't even call themselves potato chips.
That's so bizarre. Alrighty, we love you guys. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week. Have a lovely weekend, and then we will see you bright and early for our Monday episode.
Big one. It's going to be a big one.